that any way for me to carry on? Do you think that I want my loved one home? I love you more than you ever know. I said
Last of the finest, bred to be a monster, man of respect, something like a mobster, break you off proper, serve you with no pity. I cut my teeth on hard times, that's why the G is in me. Alright, my name is Solomon Caine, that's SOLOMON CAIN. My experience in hip-hop in Cleveland, I mean, it's a lot different than my hip-hop experiences elsewhere, you know, because, you know, things are just done differently. We operate on a whole totally different level than most cities do. I mean, honestly, it's kind of a love-hate relationship, so to speak, because, you know, a lot of people talk about how you can make it in New York, that you can make it anywhere. That's not so. If you make it here, you can make it anywhere, because honestly, we really coming from nothing here. No individuality, for the most part. No individuality, and lack of promotion, I would say. Lack of good promotion. You know, in order to get a good fan base, you have to have, you know, people that are, you know, willing to stand by you, stand behind you, support you. You know, but if you ain't promoting yourself right, people are not gonna take notice to you. A lot of people like to scream and cry about no support in the city, but they're actually, most of them are focusing on the wrong audience. A lot of these artists, they're looking for validation from other artists. I'm gonna put it to you like this: I don't care if my peers validate me or not. They're not the deciding factor. My fans are. And the more you connect with the average Joe out here, make yourself more impressionable and maintain some sort of presence, then the support will follow. But it's all about that hard work as well. Oh man, I remember Dawes Replications when I was coming up. That used to be like one of my favorite places to go. That was one record store that they would stock underground local artist material as well as mainstream artists and industry artists. They always cater to the, you know, the underground. They always have. Yeah, I still feel that way, especially with Cleveland. I mean, well, you can make it anywhere. I believe you can make it anywhere. But Cleveland and New York, as far as being home-based and really making a splash, Cleveland, you won't make that splash here. You won't. And that's just being totally honest. Me, per se, I will represent this city to the fullest. But this is not where the splash will be made. But this is home nonetheless. Honestly, man, I come from a city where they gotta hate you before they love you. And as fucked up as that sounds, that's what I feed off of. That's what gives me my drive. You know what I'm saying? You know, because, you know, it's so easy to be loved. I think it is. But when you got people like, I could go somewhere else, man. I travel to other cities and do shows and things like that, man. It's like I'm treated like I'm the Pope. But when I'm back here, and it's people that I see every day on a regular, they smile at me, but at the same time, in the back of their mind, like, man, I hope this dude really falls on his face. You know what I'm saying? And I take those things, I take negatives and I turn them into positives. Because that's how I was brought up, around so much negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? I was brought up around so much negative stuff that it was hard for me to, how can I say, you know, this is one of them places where it's hard for you to tell the difference at times. Because people can, I mean, them be the main ones, the ones that smile so much. I can't stand a person that smiles too much. If you smiling at me all the time, I'm thinking you plotting to do something to me. And that's this city all day. But like I said, I have a love-hate relationship with this city. I love it because this is where I was bred at, and I'm going to continue to represent it. But I hate it because how could you come that way towards me? I had a rap dude come at me, tell me one time years ago, because I came off so raw, that he didn't like me. And he couldn't even tell me why. That type of stuff, man, that forged me into who I am right now. And I tell anybody, and they can disagree with it all they want to, but I am king. Because I went through this stuff. Still going through the stuff. Still standing. And ain't nobody been able to knock me off my pivot yet.